I've been wearing these shoes now since the start of last year. Extremely comfortable, and I've absolutely loved wearing them. It's been the best golf shoe I've ever worn, to be honest. And obviously being spikeless, generally we play in quite a lot of warm weather, and on the occasions that we do get some rain, these have been absolutely fine. Obviously no issues with like traction or anything like that. So yeah, it's just a great shoe to wear. So I've got the Ping 425 Lst Head, which is the low spin, and it's a 10.5 degree, which I've got set on the big minus, so which takes it down to about 9.5. So yeah, I've been using that since Wentworth last year, which was obviously a good week for me. It's a nice first week in the bag for the driver. I've got 425 3 wood, and then I also carry a 7 wood. So it's probably my favourite club in the bag. I've always struggled with rescues, so to find something that fills the gap nicely between the 4 iron and 3 wood, 7 wood's always it's been great for me. It's good out the rough, and when we're hitting into par 5s, so obviously you can get it nice and high, and it stops pretty quick. So yeah, that's been great. If we're playing links courses, then I'll probably put a driving iron in. But generally I'm pretty consistent with just the 7 wood staying in. I use the I210s. I have done for probably the last 3 years or so. They've been brilliant. They're so forgiving, and that's a huge part of it. You're not going to hit the middle of the club face every time. So when you do hit some shots, you still want it going pretty much to the distance it needs to, and these have been brilliant for that. So yeah, I've enjoyed using them. Yeah, obviously technology's improved quite a bit over the years, and Ping have done a brilliant job with creating these irons. They've always been very good with forgiveness and stuff, but just the consistency, like the dispersion that you get with, like I said, the hits, they still go the distance that you want them to. So that's a huge part. So I go 60, 54, and then my gap wedge, I believe, is 50. So I've used that setup for a number of years now, and the 60 I feel very comfortable with. I can play a lot of shots with, because I generally hit a lot of chip shots low. So that's obviously a nice club to have in the bag, and one to feel comfortable with. My lob wedge only has 4 degrees of bounce, and that's just visually, I prefer it sitting tighter. I don't want to see sort of the lead edge too high off the ground, which I've always struggled with if I've used a lob wedge that has too much bounce. So the lower bounce is a better option for me, and but it's important to kind of know what works for you. So the putter is the Volt Oslo Ping. So this has basically been in the bag since the Dunhill 2016. So that was obviously a nice moment in my career, getting my first win. I've changed a couple of times, but generally that's stayed in the bag for pretty much the last 5 years. So it is a bit of a love-hate relationship. More love than hate though. So it's done well to last that long. I am in the 2019 Pro 1X. I really like how that feels. I like the sort of the hardness to it, like the clicky feel that you get, certainly when you're hitting chip shots and stuff. So again, it spins sort of where I want it to with the driver. So that's obviously really important, because you need the correct spin to make sure that you're hitting it on the fairway. And yeah, it's been a great ball. No, pretty much just what you see is what you get. Obviously, got some purple alignment sticks. Purple's my favourite colour. And yeah, that's as exciting as it gets, really.
No lucky charms, no superstitions or anything like that?
No.